Hello, and welcome to Calling and Mission, the podcast where we share stories of faith, purpose, and transformation. I'm your host, and today, you're going to hear an inspiring journey of someone who once dreamed of exploring the stars, but discovered a calling that was far greater, the call to serve in the pastoral ministry. Our guest today is Kallyw, a young man whose story is a powerful testimony of God's guidance, provision, and purpose. From growing up in a Christian home to facing academic challenges, working in gardens, and witnessing a literal miracle in his life, Kallyw's path to becoming a Seventh-day Adventist pastor is anything but ordinary. Get ready to hear about his past, how he lives his calling today, and his dreams for the future. Kallyw, welcome to Calling and Mission. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you so much, Isabella. Honestly, it's an honor to be here and to have the opportunity to share my story. I really hope that what I've experienced can inspire others to trust God's plan for their lives, just like I learned to do in mine.
Kallyw, do you remember when faith started to make sense to you, not just as tradition, but as something personal?
Absolutely. I grew up in a Christian home attending to Assemblies of God. But to be honest, I was mostly following my mom's lead. I didn't really understand why I was there. This started to change when I was 12, when a pair of Adventist missionaries came to our house and started giving a Bible studies to my grandmother. So she used to call me over to read the verses with her, and something began to stir in me. Soon my mom joined us in the studies, and on June 10th, 2017, the three of us, me, my mom and grandmother, were baptized together. The moment changed and everything.
At one point, you were aiming for a career in astrophysics. What drew you in that direction?
I've always been fascinated by the stars. I wanted to study the cosmos, uncover the mysteries of the universe, work in research. But as my spiritual life deepened, I realized that this dream, while beautiful, may pull me away from what truly matters. So I thought, maybe I should study theology first, to build a strong spiritual foundation, and then pursue astrophysics later. But with time I realized that pursuing people leading them to salvation was a much higher calling. That's when I decided to finally fully focus on the ministry.
Was there someone who helped shape that decision for you?
Yeah, definitely. My district pastor at the time really inspired me. His dedication to the church, his love for people, his leadership, it moved me. I thought to myself, that's the kind of person I want to be. That's the kind of service I want to give.
Your journey towards studying theology wasn't easy. Can you walk us through that process?
For sure. My family didn't have the financial means to send me to a boarding school or pay for a college. My only chance to get in UNASP-EC was through ProUni, a government scholarship program. I took the NM exam in 2023, but my results weren't good enough. In 2024, I worked as a gardener for 9 months. Then, in the last 3 months of the year, I worked as a Bible worker, helping a theology student from UNASP-EC with his internship. It was a great experience. I took the NM again during that time, but I prayed differently. I said, Lord, if I pass, it won't be because of my force, but because it's your will. Based on unofficial answer keys, I thought I'd scored under 400, not nearly enough. But when the official results came out, I had 620 points. I couldn't believe it. It's really a miracle.
That's incredible. And how did the rest of the selection process go?
Believe you or not, there was just 4 days of open applications. On day 1, I was ranked 5th out of the 9 available spots. On day 2, I dropped to 8th. But day 4, I was in the 10th place, below the cutoff. At the moment, I thought it was over. But by God's grace, I was accepted in the first call because the person in the 5th place chose their second course option, which definitely opened the door for me. Then came the final and maybe the most stressful part, submitting documents to prove my family's financial situation. It wasn't easy, but throughout it all, I could feel God welcome me, just as He had since the beginning.
Now that you're officially a theology student, how's it going so far? And looking ahead, what kind of pastor do you hope to become?
It's been really challenging, but it's been really amazing too. Each class, each new lesson, each chance to grow in faith and knowledge confirms that this is where I am supposed to be. Sure, I miss home sometimes and there's a real responsibility, but the peace of being in God's will is worth it all. I want to be a pastor who's present, someone who listens, visits, walks alongside people, I want to preach with authenticity and live what I teach. One of my dreams is to plant churches and reach young people who, like me, might be trying to figure out their purpose. I want to be a tool in God's hands to help transform lives, just as others help transform mine.
What a powerful testimony. Kallyw, thank you so much for sharing your journey with us. Your story is living proof that when God calls, He also provides, even in the most unexpected ways. To everyone listening, may Kallyw dos' journey inspire you to trust God's timing, pursue your calling, and walk by faith, even when the path is uncertain. Until next time, this has been Calling and Mission. Stay faithful and stay inspired.